Once again to another video. Thanks as always, guys, for tuning in. And as always, let me remind you to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so, hit that notification bell, and also comment, guys. Comment and let me know what you think about the video. Maybe something in the content that I did not mention, or you have a correction for me, or maybe it's something that I said that you may or may not have agreed with. Just comment and let me know what you think. All feedback is good feedback for me. All right, as long as it's not disrespectful in any way at all right. Okay, guys, and before I go along, let me as always do just let you know how appreciative I am for you to take time out of your busy schedule to join me in another video. All I'm asking from you guys is just to share the videos a little more. You might have seen or heard about the some of these stories that I'm doing, but other people, trust me, there's always somebody or people out there that never heard of about these things. So just please share the videos for me, guys. Like and share. All right, and subscribe. You know what I mean? That's all I'm asking from you guys. Doesn't cost you anything. All right. Okay, so this first story that I'm coming to you with, guys, the St. Catherine Chamber of Commerce calls for action following a Linstead businessman who was shot and killed. Right? So the members of the business community in Linstead, in St. Catherine, are mourning the death of a pharmacist who was shot on Saturday. And we have noticed that Linstead, one of the once quiet towns in Jamaica, or parishes in Jamaica, that is now riddled with crime, and crime and violence, killings, robberies, all of that. And almost every parish in Jamaica now is like that. And we don't know what is going on, guys, but I know there's a force behind all of these things that are going on. And we have to get to the bottom of this. Right? So Denzel White of Jericho district in St. Catherine was admitted to the Linstead hospital on Saturday with gunshot wounds to his upper body, but unfortunately he died on Sunday. And this is him right here on your screen, guys. And it's quite a sad thing to see people that are contributing to society in Jamaica, people that are uplifting their community. And even if he's not from the community, he has a business there, so he's uplifting the community, by providing service goods and services to the community. And moreover, it's a pharmacy, so that's the medication right there for the sick, right? And he was taken out by hoodlums. It's quite a sad case, guys. It is reported that about 8 p.m. on Saturday, White was on his way home after closing his pharmacy in Linstead when he was attacked along the Jericho Main Road, and that is outside of Linstead. So the president of the St. Catherine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dennis Robotham, called for the authorities to take action to stem violence against business operators. I don't even know what to say about that statement, because I don't know what the authorities are going to do to stem violence against business operators. It's quite sad, as I said, guys, but in terms of the business operators, in my opinion, I think they have to take the necessary actions to protect themselves by all means. So let me know if I'm wrong, guys, by saying that, because I would think for a statement like that would be more for the regular members of society, regular members of the public who can't defend themselves. So I don't know. I'm not in total agreement with that. And then the other thing, guys, people need, it's time, it's about time, we as Jamaicans, start speaking up, right? Because a lot of these guys, I know, all of these guys that are committing the crimes, killings and everything, they have families, right? And most of their families, more than likely, might know of their doings. Even if they don't know 100% what they're doing, they have some inclination of what they're doing, because these guys don't work. Most 3/4 of them don't work, and we're not fools. So you have sense enough to know when a person is doing something shady, right? Because if you know the person is not working and they are driving nice cars and you name it, and sometimes they're in the wrong crowd, and these people that are not good for your family members, but yet still you turn a blind eye and let them go around with these demons. They are nothing but demons from hell. So people need to start speaking up now. you know and if you don't like what is going on in your community or in Jamaica, and some things, you need to speak up. Police can't just get information out of the air. It's people have to give information for the police to solve the crimes. They can't do it by themselves. The killing of the young business operator is a clear indicator that criminals are acting with impunity and is indeed discouraging for commerce in the parish. And I'm adding in the parish and around Jamaica. Right? And this is what the member of the business community said. This is not the first, and the action must be cauterized before it gets uncontrollable, he added. And I think, no disrespect to Mr. Robotham, but I think he need to take another look in around Jamaica, not just in Linstead, right? Because this is uncontrollable already all over Jamaica, all over the country, right? Local government representative, Councillor Herbert Garrix, said White was like a family to him. And he said, I have known him for years. In fact, his mother and I were batchmates in college. He literally grew up on campus. He was very ambitious, and having trained and worked as a pharmacist, it was great that he established his own business, Garrick said. He said that White was also a deacon in his church, and his untimely demise is heart-rending. And, as usual, the Linstead police have launched an investigation into the murder. Right? No motive. There is no motive as yet for Mr. White's death. Right? So, guys, I'm imploring you guys that know something or know who committed this murder, and any other murder around the parish or your parish or anywhere else, please speak up. It's about time. If you want to get rid of the mayhem and the crime in Jamaica, you got to speak up. You can't just leave it up to the police and then you curse the Prime Minister and the police that they're not doing their work or protecting you, when you know what is going on, or some of the people that is committing these crimes, right? So let me know if you think I'm wrong for saying that. I know sometimes it's hard because you're fearful for your life, because some of the same police, they go around and they're friends with the hoodlums, and they go around and call up people's name and say they're the ones that told me this, and then you're a target, right? But try to find out, who are the good ones. There, and if there even is some, good, not good, some of those bad police, you can find out. Be vigilant, guys. Look around you and learn to read people, and at least just give the information, right? Okay, so moving on. And again, guys, I must say, sometimes I have seen, since, when was it, last week, where was it, another country, I think it was, where was it again, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but some country had was given free no visa travel. I think it was either Canada or one of those countries. But anyway, and Jamaica was left off the list. And we hear people, speaking and saying that is wrong and whatever, whatever, whatever. But listen, we have to be honest with ourselves, guys, because some of us as Jamaicans, we take our bad behaviors everywhere we go, and we think we can go into people's country and create mayhem and do all sort of things that we feel like doing, and get away with it. And guess what? The good is going to suffer for the bad. And as I have always said, it's just a handful of these criminals that go around and create mayhem and create do these acts of violence and crime and everything, right? So we have to weed them out some way, somehow. And for those of you who know about these people, you need to speak up. So listen this now, guys. Listen this one very carefully. 2 Jamaicans are among 3 men facing death penalty in US for murder trial. Right? A former policeman turned music producer is one of them. And this man was freed of a 2007 murder in Jamaica. An ex-policeman. And this is him on your screen right here, guys. His name is Omar Miller. Right? And he's a former policeman. So he was one of those policemen that was involved in criminal activities. Right? And he was freed in Jamaica in 2007 of a murder. Right? Now, he is headed to a pre-trial in the United States, right? Again for murder, right? And prosecutors are expected to seek the death penalty, right? Omar Miller, who is 45 years old, is one of 3 co-defendants who will have a pre-trial and arraignment next Friday. The jury trial in the matter will commence on October 6 in the Orange County Superior Court. Miller is charged alongside 2 men, Devon Quinlan, who is 37 years old, and fellow Jamaican Andrews is 38 years old. Andrews is a past student athlete of Jamaica College. Right? Both Miller and Andrews are charged with 9 similar counts that include murder, robbery, burglary, and firearm-related offenses. They have been remanded into custody. Quinlan, who is out on bail, is charged with conspiracy after it was alleged that he was the driver and planner. Andrews and Miller, who were caught on video entering the home with handguns, were arrested in Florida nearly 2 months after the killing. The murder victim was a promising 20-year-old entrepreneur, Raymond Alcala. Investigators say that up to the time it was the first murder recorded in Irving. Under California state law, murder is punishable up to the death penalty. Miller, who dabbled in music production, rose to prominence producing music for incarcerated dancehall star Vybz Kartel and his then Portmore Empire outfit. This, however, is not Miller's first brush with the law, as he was found not guilty on murder in 2011 while serving as a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Miller was one of 4 policemen who walked free following the murder trial of 18-year-old Grandspen resident Andre Kunte Thomas after they were acquitted by a 12-member jury. They were represented by King's Counsel Jacqueline Samuels Brown and Valerie Nita Robinson, Peter Champagne, and attorneys at law Linton Walters and Tamika Harris. And I must say they had some real prominent lawyers. That's why they got off. Doesn't necessarily mean that they are innocent or they were innocent. Because see, went right back to a murder again. In unsworn statements from the dock, Detective Corporal Noel Bryan, also called Matterhorn, Corporal Philip Dunstan, and Constable Clayton Ferran and Omar Miller said they acted in self-defense when Thomas pointed a gun at them. A gun was tendered into evidence as the one taken from Thomas. The Crown, represented by the attorney at law Kathy Pike, and alleged at the trial in the Home Circuit Court that Thomas was killed in cold blood at the Cruiser Gully Bank off Grantspen Road, and that is in St. Andrew on September 28, 2007. Two of the prosecution witnesses changed their statements and said they had not witnessed the shooting. So guys, upon hearing that, I want you guys to tell me, which one of you believe that they really did not witness the shooting? First they said they were witnesses, right? And then they changed their statements. So in my opinion, it's one out of two things, guys. Someone was paid or someone was threatened, right? Choose which one you want to choose, or maybe both. However, the Crown was relying on the evidence of then government Senator Andre Franklin, who said Thomas had his hands in the hair when he was shot. Right? So guys, we'll be listening out for this, for this trial to see what comes of it. Right? So, we'll, as soon as, it is done and verdict is passed, then we'll definitely bring it to you guys. So, thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Remember to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit that notification bell. And, comment, guys. Let me know what you think. And, we need this feedback, guys. We need the feedback, and we need the likes, and we need the shares. So please, guys, it doesn't cost you a thing to do all of that. All right. Blessed love. Peace. Oh, before I go, guys. So these are the other guys that are involved in the murder trial that are on facing the death penalty. Those are the three of them together. Right? Okay. All right, guys. Blessed love. Peace.